For more on the discussion over President-elect Trump's pick of Kash Patel to be FBI director, let's bring in South Carolina Congressman Russell Fry. He's a member of the House Judiciary and Oversight Committees, also sits on the subcommittee on the weaponization of government. So you probably heard that statement from Dick Durbin where he accuses President Trump and Kash Patel of trying to weaponize the FBI. Your response to that, sir?
Well, I think it's a total farce to hear that from the senator. I mean, for years, all the way back to 2016, we have seen the FBI abuse its authority with FISA, spy on American citizens. We've seen them label Catholics as extremists, as parents that want to be involved in their child's education, as domestic terrorists, and of course, the spying on President Trump to boot. And so I think Kash Patel is actually quite qualified, both in his resume and his purpose in cleaning up and reforming the FBI and restoring it to its mission, which is fidelity, which is integrity, and which is bravery. That's their motto.
Typically, an FBI director gets a 10-year term. The idea is that he or she is supposed to be independent of the president who appoints him. Christopher Wray was appointed by then President Trump. So why replace him now?
Well, I think it's important, that certainly Christopher Wray has served his term as FBI director. The president certainly is entitled to to either remove or ask for the resignation of Director Wray. He has made his selection for Kash Patel. And quite frankly, I think he is honoring what the American people expect, which is to clean up the most important law enforcement agency that we have in this country and restore it to its original purpose. I think that's what Kash wants to do. And I certainly think that's what President Trump promised when he was running for president again.
I've interviewed Kash Patel on air. He's a smart guy, but he doesn't have a lot of, boots on the ground sort of investigative experience. Why Kash Patel to head the FBI?
Well, I think he's qualified in his own right. He's been both a public defender and a federal prosecutor. He certainly served in the House of Representatives for the Intelligence Committees, was the chief of staff for the Secretary of Defense. I mean, he's got a wide range of experience that will lend to this. And I think chief among those two, again, is the purpose. What is the purpose of appointing him to that post? And the purpose is to clean up the FBI, reform it, and restore it to its original, what we see as the top law enforcement agency in the country.
There is some support from James Comer, who was on Fox earlier today. He's a member of the House Oversight Committee chair. He's the chair, actually, I should say. Listen to James Comer's take.
Are a lot of bureaucrats about to lose their jobs in 2025?
I hope so. We're going to do everything we can. We're going to start by making them come back to work. Remember, they're still off for COVID. A majority of federal employees in Washington, D.C. are not going into work more than one day a week because of COVID. This ridiculousness needs to stop. It's going to stop. And I think that DOJ is going to be focused on so many different areas in addition to rules and regulations, but also the bureaucrats. We have too many fat cat bureaucrats on the government payroll that provide no benefit to the American taxpayers.
He was specifically talking about the Department of Government Efficiency that Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy are supposed to be taking on. What do you think about that? Can they get the job done? Can government become more efficient?
Well, I think so. And I think that's honestly one of the biggest things that was really untold in this campaign was really that if Republicans were to win is getting to the meat of the matter, making sure that the people who serve our country are doing that as a civil servant and not putting their finger on the political scales, that they're doing it, that they're hardworking. There are a lot of government bureaucrats, quite frankly, that don't do anything, that they push paper and collect a government paycheck. So it's time to restore a little bit of sanity in Washington, D.C. It's the only town in America that you can be so bad at your job that you get hired or get a promotion. And so we've got to reverse that course in our nation's capital.
One of the slams against Kash Patel to be FBI director is that he is a Trump loyalist, as though a president would pick somebody not loyal to do a job. And here's the take from Rolling Stone magazine. They write, why Kash Patel may be Trump's scariest pick yet. Patel is one of Trump's most loyal enforcers and a conspiracy theorist, a 2020 election denier who wants to purge the so-called deep state. Do you have a problem with that headline, Congressman?
Well, I do, but I'm not surprised coming from Rolling Stone. Here, the problem with this is they call these conspiracy theories, but they've proven to be true. The spying on a presidential campaign was absolutely true. We've had whistleblowers come forward for the last 2 years repeatedly talking about the abuses of the FBI. And so it's time to clean house. And I think Kash Patel is uniquely qualified, both with his background and his mission, to do so.
All right. It'll be interesting to see what happens. President-elect Trump already has hit the ground running with this second administration. We'll see what happens. South Carolina
Thanks, John.
Congressman Russell Fry, thank you.